This lecture is on Mexican energy, current and future prospects. I'm going to focus mainly on their two largest resources, which are oil and natural gas, and not spend too much time on renewable energy sources, as they make up only 7.1% of the total energy supply. As of 2007, Mexico has 12.4 billion barrels of proven oil reserves. They are the second largest exporter of oil to the United States, and their largest resources can be found in the southern part of the country in the Campeche Basin with large offshore fields. Their largest onshore sites can be found in the northern sector of the country. Many feel that their crude oil production peaked in 2004 at 2.14 million barrels per day. In 2005, they had 3.78 million barrels per day of total oil liquid, which decreased in 2007 to 3.52 million barrels per day, and 2008 is expected to decrease even further to 3.32 million barrels per day. This decline is thought largely to be attributed to their largest oil field, Cantarell, and its decline of 120,000 barrels per day annually. Pemex is the largest oil company in the country, and it is a state-owned enterprise that is the 10th largest oil company in the world in terms of revenue, and was founded in the 1930s after the government nationalized foreign firms such as BP. Their reserves to production ratio was 20 years in 2002 and is declining to less than 10 years as of 2006. Now I'm going to talk about the future prospects of oil in the country. It is speculated that Pemex does not have sufficient funding in order to reverse to invest in the exploration investment in order to reverse the decline in production. This is because they are forced to transfer large amounts of their revenue to the national government in terms of taxes and royalties that the national government uses to fund other sectors. Despite their massive revenues, roughly $77 billion, they are forced to borrow in order to make ends meet. An example of this inefficiency can be found under the Vicente Fox regime, as he plundered revenues in order to pay off high bureaucratic salaries. Under the new monetary policies of Felipe Calderon, there has been some improvement. However, there has been some social discontent as he has plundered the employees' pension funds. In 2007, the government lowered the taxes on Pemex in order to spur investment. This is crucial as Mexico is reluctant to accept foreign investment. In order to reverse the decline in production, exploration must be done, and thus this investment needs to be involved in exploration, which the best sites are thought to be further offshore in the southern region. Investment can also be beneficial in the production of refineries, as they export much of their basic petrochemicals and then import the refined products. However, the margin of profit on these is not very high, so most needs to be put into exploration. Next, I'm going to talk about natural gas. Natural gas is of increasing concern due to the high domestic consumption, especially in the power sector. Production has increased at a modest 4.7% a year, up to 5,356 million cubic feet per day in 2006. And however, demand has outpaced this, as it's increasing at 5.9% a year. A macro example of this can also be found as in 1997 they imported 109 million cubic feet of natural gas, and this rose 704% in 2006 to 877 million cubic feet of natural gas. This is an increasing energy security concern. The power sector and investment program proposed legislation because they feel that natural gas should make up no more than 50% of the total energy supply due to security concerns. Also, security concerns have to deal with the increasing export relationship with the U.S. This is evident as their large pipeline network, especially in the Northeast, such as Reynosa, and their long-term contracts of liquid natural gas terminals, such as located in Manzanillo, and they are building 5 new terminals and have 5 projects rated as potential, which shows their long-term commitment to this type of exportation. Thus, natural gas is of high domestic concern, and due to its high level of exportation, it is a concern of energy security. Thank you.